下で夢を語り合う共に笑い共に涙した日々一人じゃないこの旅の中で仲間と共に歩む
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Wyndburgh. This is session 58. As per usual, I am Commander Rod, your host and DM. Joining me today, we have a full party, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very excited. Say hi, everyone, at the same time so it breaks Discord's audio. There you go. There you go. So, let us get right into it. The last time we were here, a week ago, which is nuts, it doesn't feel like a week ago, we were still in the Shadowfell. And here in the Shadowfell, within this library, we found and saw many spooky dooky things. But the last thing that happened was that Grimorian requested that Ithilden stick some shit up his back.
Yep.
Yeah.
No better way to phrase it.
No better way to phrase it. We're not doing phrasing anymore, I'm pretty sure.
Phrasing is gone.
Phrasing is gone, yeah. And so...
He inserted some things inside him.
Yes. I am going to need... from you, Saltbrook, give me a perception check.
A perception check?
Everyone has a watch.
Perception.
Better get beyond me.
You must percept.
You want me to roll a whiz check?
No, don't roll a... Okay, good. You rolled a perception.
Dirty 20.
This 20 has seen better days.
27 Mogni check.
Zar, as you're standing by the entrance of this library, you notice that there seems to be a box with large bottles, some small gold coins on the side, as well as a large skull on the ground. In fact, the skull seems to be bigger than yours. But underneath this wooden box sticking out from the side, you see a small journal.
A textual book.
A journal.
A record of events.
A calendar.
Is it his dream journal?
I'm gonna like...
Send it to the principal's office and have him expelled!
Send him to the penis explosion chamber and have his penis exploded immediately.
I'm going to Erp is bad. I'm gonna go like look at the book, but I don't want to touch it. I won't get too close just yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna,
Go ahead.
Lick it. What's the book's title?
The book's title, there is none. It seems to be a diary or a journal of some sort. And it's a modular journal. In fact, if you look at the first pages, they seem to be much, much older than the pages that come on the next block of paper, then the pages that come on the next one, and so forth, until it reaches the end. And the pages seem to be, if not modern, it's only been a small amount of time since they were bound to the book.
Does it use the Dewey Decimal Classification System?
That doesn't exist in Faerun, so...
That's a really good option for a lot of money. Anyway. Does the book have any strange arcane magics coming off of it?
Roll an Arcana for me.
13. Sorry, 12.
Okay, on a 12, Sulbrook, you don't detect any sort of hostile or aggressive magic coming from it, but there are the wisps, almost the inklings of magic to this. But in fact, everything around you, this entire place that you're in, seems to have the same type of magical remnant to it. There was a magical presence here, and it seems to permeate everything around you. There is still this dark cloud, this weight of the Shadowfell upon you. But whatever magic you can detect is coming from, for example, Malvir, is coming from Kirith, is coming from Ithilden, is coming from Dale, from Orchimedes, from Nadia, from Grimm. But this is a different presence. There is a stain on this journal.
Hmm.
It's Tom Riddle.
I'll pick up the book.
Okay. the instinct to ask, so you touch it.
I
No.
was unironically, I was about to say as like a mocking, vicious mockery to you, is
So you
do you
touch
pick up
it?
the book? So you pick up the book? You
The
take
madness
hold
increases
on,
my
hold
You
on.
cheek.
pick up the book, right?
You take 10
one
vicious
Braz-
mockery damage.
You take one Brazilian damage.
Oh, okay.
I die immediately.
As you pick up the
Yeah.
book, Solbrook, you can tell that this is a very heavy book. It's compressed by the weight of that crate, but it is a very large book. As you do you open the book? I have a very funny smile on my face.
But you open the
Uh-oh.
book, right?
I'm just gonna say you open the book. Inside it reads Journal of Wulgreth, Scholar of the First Sin. As you begin
Vampire moment.
as you begin going through the pages, you note that many pages seem to either be destroyed, stained beyond any type of reading, or completely missing. The first page you're able to find reads the following. Entry 37, The Old Blood. The texts were unclear, but I now see what they meant. This blood, older than time, hums with power unlike any I have ever encountered. It is wild, volatile, as if each droplet contains the essence of a storm. My fingers tremble as I draw it into my veins, but the pain is only temporary. Soon, I will understand how to wield it, how to bind it to my will. Dragons obey no master, but this blood, it might be the key. Sylvania will burn, but I must be patient. Do you continue going through the book?
I may as well.
Okay. Entry
Don't succumb to
52.
madness.
First success. I have been to the smallest of drakes to my will. It was weak, pathetic, nothing like the great worms of legend. But it was a start. The old blood pulses through my body now, more than ever before. I feel stronger, and the drake's mind opened to me as if it were no more than a beast in need of direction. But something's wrong. Its eyes, they never looked away even in death. What have I awakened within myself? Will you continue?
I think I'll put the book into my pack for now because I do have to go.
Okay. As you close the book, you hear deep in your mind a voice.
You cannot turn away from it, spellcaster. The old blood calls to you. Fear not the old blood.
I'm going to lift up my right hand, and you know how when someone you don't want to talk to you starts talking, you just kind of like slap your two hands together like a mouth? I'm just going to do that.
Okay.
Boy.
Yeah, you just do a
Oh?
mocking.
Deep in your mind, coming from right behind you, you hear your daughter's voice. What in the hells was that, Father?
Have you not been hearing the voice?
Not until now.
Hmm,
It's a
that's a
bit-
change, but one I don't know how to account for.
Something's wrong. I feel cold.
Stay close. We shall find a way out of this together.
Understood. And you feel Lyra's presence return into you, into your soul.
But I will dip out for now. I may or may not be back. We shall see. Toodaloo. And good luck.
Oh,
As
Czar has now succumbed to madness.
yeah.
he takes 1 Brazilian points of psychic damage.
Hell yeah, brother.
As Solbrook is lost in thought, is there anything else you would all like to do in here before moving on?
Just a quick question.
Of course.
How thick is the wooden bookcases?
Are you talking about this outside
Okay,
shell?
so hypothetically, I'm thinking of casting detect evil and good in here, just out of interest.
Okay.
That's why I was asking how thick the bookcases were.
You're saying in respect to like feeling through them?
Yeah, because I can't cast that through it can penetrate most barriers, but it's blocked by 3 feet of wood, among other things.
Okay. Well, they are not 3 feet thick. Unless you're talking about this outside shell, so to speak, that follows along the outermost surface
Yeah.
area. So if you were to cast that, I can't see anything that would prevent
Okay.
your senses. I will say you will not be able to cast it through the walls
obviously.
of this room.
Yeah, because that's very thick.
Sure. You are able to cast it within this room. So within 30 feet of you,
Yeah.
you notice.
Oh, I should probably press the button then.
Yes, cast it. Within 30
I
feet
think
of you,
that's-
you can tell that there is a Fae.
Mm-hmm.
And you know its location. You can tell it's Malvir
Yeah.
next to you.
Yeah.
You feel as if there is a fiend, but they are not exactly a fiend. And that is Kirith.
Mm-hmm.
You do not sense a celestial. You do not sense an aberration. You do not sense undead within this room.
Yep.
However, you do notice that most items in here have either been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Yep.
In fact, you seem to be surrounded by objects that have been touched magically in one way or another.
Okay.
Okay. With that information, what would you like to do?
Good question. What can I do with that information?
I would say you could attempt to hone in on a specific magic item that has been desecrated or consecrated.
That's a good shot.
You could attempt to find something that hasn't been touched by magic at all, if that is what you're looking for. You could also choose to share that information with the party or keep it to yourself. That is also your choice.
Yeah, I'll try and hone in on. Well, I guess I should probably share with the party that there's stuff here that's. Do I know how many items are in the room that have been consecrated and desecrated?
You can't tell an exact number because it is a lot.
Many.
It's way too many
Okay.
to count. It's almost like looking at a pile of rice. You can always tell when there's a lot or a little, but
Yeah.
counting it would take a very long time.
I try and hone in on the consecrated items.
Okay. As you do that, Orchimedes, you're led to this area right here, and across from you, you note that there seem to be a couple of items, a couple of weapons that
Mm-hmm.
appear to have been consecrated.
What are the items?
Let me grab my list here, because I wrote them down for this. There are 2 items, and they are, one is an instrument. It is a dulcimer. And you would have to take some time to identify this item's magical effect, but there's something about it that tells you that this would be useful with plants somehow.
Sorry, with plants.
Yes. It is a magical instrument that seems to have something to do with plants in some way.
And the other item?
The other item is a piece of clothing. It's thick, but it's not heavy. This seems to be the type of clothing that one would wear in very cold conditions. But it also has magic to it. You can't, again, you can't tell exactly what its effect is. You would have to spend some time examining it. But you can tell that this is magic, and it appears to be some sort of cold weather clothing.
I just chuck them both in my bag for now and check them out later.
Okay. Sounds good. Anyone else?
I think it's now a good time to reconvene the party and share what we all found.
Wrong. I want magic scrolls.
Okay.
I
Evil-
loot the 2 closest bookshelves.
Ethel, as you prepare to get down from the table, you see that Grim is still sort of reeling from the effects of the 2 capsules that he has on his back, and he begins to put his jacket back on and clasp its buttons. You see that he's still, although his eye sockets don't move, the light coming from the sockets is brighter than usual. With your time spent alongside Grim, you can tell that this is almost like a look of surprise. It's almost like his eyes are wide whenever they do this. And he seems to be staring at his hands, almost admiring his newfound strength that he can now feel.
Can I eyeball?
Oh.
Go for it,
Bitch.
Ethel.
All right, go
This is my moment. Use you. All right.
Okay. All right.
Slash J. Slash J. She kind of like eyeballs him and just says, "Don't blow up." All right.
I mean, I can blow up, but I have a feeling that it's not going to be a bad thing.
What do you mean you can blow up?
I'm not saying that I can explode, woman. I'm just saying there's strength in me that I've never felt before. I'm very excited to try it out.
Okay. And she comes down off the table.
Yeah, Dale was going to be like walking in, seeing like Ithilden and and a shirtless Grim, and then he's just immediately like putting up his eyes, like, seriously, here?
It's not what it looks like, Dale.
That's
She was just inserting metal objects into my body.
Yeah, not
actually
really
did a lot.
helping
Yo.
at all.
She's like,
actually,
do you even know what it is?
It, as in the capsules.
No, you said it isn't what it looks like. To you, what is it?
You would just, and you see that he begins to stutter a little bit. You were just assisting me, and it's I am not very well versed with organic intimacy. Okay, I don't mean that
Guys-
it looked like we were being intimate. I just mean that one might misconstrue the moment, and
You fucked the robot. Sorry.
one might misconstrue the moment. And Dale, that's not what was happening. I can assure you.
okay, fine.
If I'll just laugh.
You guys can do that afterwards, and also make sure that there's a safe word. But you know, it's none of my business.
I have no idea what those words mean.
It's
Don't
Jiminy
worry about
Cricket.
Jiminy Cricket is your safe word.
Yes.
Ithilden, wait! I forgot the safe word. Ithilden.
And Dale is like, oh god, I forgot my own safe word. It was lost to time. Ethel, as you approach the one of the two closer bookshelves to you, you notice that there seem to be a couple of items in there as well. You find an amulet.
Okay.
And this amulet seems to be covered in barnacles. And although it's been here for a very long time, you note that the wood of the shelf where it's placed seems to have been drenched. It's almost rotting with salt water. The salt seems to emanate from this amulet.
Okay.
Do you pick it up?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. As you take
So
it,
you do pick it up.
as you take it, you look at the amulet, and the amulet itself seems to have a symbol on it. And the symbol looks like this. It's a hand extended forward towards this direction.
It's giving you the middle.
And there seems to be a dagger. And behind the hand, there is a heart, almost blocking the dagger from reaching the heart. You don't know exactly what it does, but you do feel the faint inklings of magic emanating from it.
I will put it in my my pocket Rooney.
Okay.
My bag of Rooney, if you will.
As you hold it, you note that it seems to be dripping salt water continuously, almost as if it's sweating.
Do I have a Ziploc bag in my survival kit?
We'll just put it in the
Ziploc
Tupperware.
brand.
The
I don't know. I guess I wrap it in like a handkerchief. All good.
seal of moisture.
Okay. As you wrap it in a small piece of fabric, the piece of fabric is very slowly becoming moist with salt water.
I will put it in an exterior pocket.
Okay. And next up, you find a well folded and well taken care of set of clothes. These seem actually pretty expensive. And give me a perception check.
I don't have my character sheet pulled up. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 It's loading. It's loading. It's loading. It's loading.
No,
It's
no, no,
buffering.
no, 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 no.
Wait!
Would you like me to roll for skill issue?
Dog, I'm
Please
never
don't crash,
fucking
don't
rolling on
crash
this
the
goddamn
servers.
website
Please,
again.
for the love of God, do not crash the servers again.
What was your roll, Ethel?
Shut up, I'm using my second inspiration point.
Heh.
I gotta stop rolling on this fuck-ass app. I'm so tired of it. 16.
There you go. On a 16, Ethel, you perceive coming from the clothes themselves the faint sounds of ethereal singing, almost like an ethereal choir.
Awooga.
It's almost like a drone that seems to be emanating from these clothes.
Like, I can't discern words, kind of. Oh,
Yes, it's almost like
Okay.
little angelic singing. But it's very quiet.
When you say clothes, like fancy clothes? Like survival clothes?
These are fine clothes. This is the sort of thing you would wear to show that you're not mundane, let's say, but they're not royal clothes. These are clothes befitting of a lesser noble, let's say.
Is Dale nearby?
Oh my god. That is the that's the D&D question equivalent of a subtweet.
I'm asking you. Is he?
Actually, my notifications has been got a ping. What is it?
They are close. They're within earshot.
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes like, "Hey Dale," and like scoops him up and says, "Want some weird people clothes?"
Just immediately scoops me up. Put me down, woman. Yeah, just go.
Get your hands off me, woman!
I thought for a second that, yeah, you were scooping Dale up somehow.
Oh.
It's very, very,
mean,
very
sure.
poor. That's okay.
Dale, as you pick up the clothes, you know immediately what these are based on your background. These are the clothes of a Neveravian lesser noble. This is very, very much the sewing style and fashion style of Neverwinter.
Okay. Is there any magical, any like sort of magical properties or anything like that, or would I need to roll?
You can feel a faint magic emanating from it, but to discern what its effect is, you would need to take some time examining it.
Okay. Let me see. Trying to look to see if I can add like sort of clothes and then just name it that. No, not wondrous. Would it be other gear? Oh. Should I just put it should I just have it under clothes costume and then just call it a day?
Sure, that's fine.
All right.
You can always override the name of a piece of equipment to say fine Neverwinter clothes.
Okay. Fine Neverwinter clothes.
All right. Nadia, is there anything you would like to do prior to us leaving?
I feel like I'm wondering what all that shouting was about. But also, after peeking around and seeing that everything's okay, I continue investigating the area.
Okay.
And I look around the bookshelves a bit more.
Okay, give me an investigation check. Is there anything specific that you're looking for?
Ooh. A particular... there is a particular object, yes.
And what would that be?
I'm looking for.
Oh.
Oops. I'm looking for a particular artifact that could help me in the future.
Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, you're not saying exactly what it is in order to keep it a secret from the other characters, correct?
I guess I don't have a big trust in other strangers. So
That makes sense.
Very true.
However,
Go on, say it. Filthy wood elves.
Emily really wants there to be racism between the elves, and I said no.
Oh, it's
Fucking
just a little.
noises.
Oh, what'd you say?
Go on, say it, Kamazar.
Fucking noises.
So, Lena,
Got 'em.
in situations like these, there is a there's a thing in D&D which is the separation between player knowledge and character knowledge. For you to, if you were to tell me, oh, I'm looking for an artifact that can help me with this, that doesn't mean that the other characters know this. Even if their players know it, they can't act on it until their characters know. So there's no issue with you saying out loud what that artifact would help you do. And that helps me as a DM to, go with that, because sometimes I won't know what it is that you're trying to say.
Yeah, I just realized what I've been doing. Yeah, so it's
Well, you meant to know everything.
anything. Yeah, exactly. So anything that could help me control my magic.
Sounds good to me. What was that investigation roll that you did?
Wait, oh yeah, I forgot to do. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It constantly happens to everyone. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's a 9.
Okay, on a 9, Naria, the weight of the Shadowfell is still upon you. It's sickening, dizzying. It's hard to keep your focus on what you're doing. Your mind is focused on that singular thought of looking for something to help you control your wild magic. But there's a weight on your chest. There's a tightness there. It's hard to will your body to do what you want it to do. Even then, you're still able to feel around the bookcase for whatever your hands find interesting. And in looking for those, you find a cup. It's a wooden cup. And while trying to focus on something related to magic, as you grab a hold of this cup, you seem to have touched magic itself.
Ooh.
As you look at this wooden cup, it seems to be a small goblet of sorts. It's shaped like this. And on the handle of this cup, you see the following depiction.
Angry face.
Like that.
He angry.
The cup itself seems to be of a dark blood red. So sort of this color.
Very nice.
That's a very cute cup.
Thank you. I
Definitely
tried.
not cursed.
Yoink.
You take the cup?
Well, you did say that it felt like I was touching magic itself. What does that mean?
Gale comes out of the bookshelf. Hello.
Yeah, literally. It's like Gail's hand just starts like popping out the cup.
I fucked a goddess.
If you flip it over and see if it's
Hello there,
actually
I'm
a white girl
Gale.
sippy cup.
It's a Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm
Yes!
Gale from Waterdeep. Would you
I
like to
literally just had to
know?
buy my mom one.
Would you like to know about my ex, who I'm totally over and don't cry about in my sleep?
And she definitely didn't groom me in a weird way.
Yeah, totally
Oh
not.
god. Oh god.
You never thought about that? Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't thought about that. Holy
Poor Dale. Poor Gale, man.
And don't
Oh, did I
forget
just
the bit
ruin the
where
bit?
she gaslit him into
I'm
suicide bombing.
sorry.
Yes.
Oh my god, yes! She's a toxic ex.
And Elminster.
literally.
I'm sorry. I love Elminster, but in Baldur's Gate 3, he's just a cuck doing whatever
Rolls
Mistra
in the
wants him
pan.
to.
Kill yourself.
Oh,
Please
God,
kill
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Elminster, the whimsy wizard. Kill yourself. Anyway,
I'm sorry,
bye.
So funny. Goodbye.
Yep.
Oh no. Anyway,
Literally, that's Elminster in this game. Character assassination. I'm sorry. He's supposed to be a Gandalf. He's not Mochi. So.
Mochi would tell us to kill ourselves.
All right, kids, you had your fun. Time to die.
Yeah, just the fucking low tier god meme with Mochi.
Yeah, it's just him with his eyes glowing and lightning bolts in the
Lightning
background
shooting out.
that he cast himself just to say kill
you should
yourself.
create new character sheets now.
He's always on my shoulder. You should TPK the party now.
Oh well, I signed
But I
up
love
for
them.
it, so.
Don't care.
All right. So, Nadia, as a sorcerer, I'm going to allow you to roll Arcana to figure out the
yes, please.
the magical properties of this cup. Your
Yes.
DC will be 11.
I would like that before I shove something in my pocket and explodes. 27.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Good job.
The magic user has high magic stats.
Absurd.
wow, shocker.
How did you do that?
Naria,
I don't know.
as you hold on to these hold on to this cup, you immediately glean exactly what it can do. This is a demon hunter's cup. It used to belong to, lo and behold, a demon hunter. It has two magical effects. While this cup is on your person, you don't have to have it equipped. So long as you have it, you have advantage on checks made to track or recall information about fiends.
Oh.
And as an action, you can use this cup to create a 10-foot sphere of silence centered on and moving with the cup. For 1 minute, the area within the sphere is under the effect of the silence spell. It does not require concentration. This feature cannot be used again until the next dawn. So you can use it once per day.
I see that as an absolute win.
As a reminder, spells that have a verbal requirement, it should say V on the requirements of the spell, you will not be able to cast them while this effect is active. If you're within the sphere of silence, you will not be able to cast any spells that require a verbal component.
Oh.
Yeah.
So literally all of my spells.
Most spells require a verbal component.
But if we're facing someone who is also using said spells, someone else can beat the fuck out of them.
Literally. It's essentially an anti-magic caster sphere of 10 feet, which is essentially a large base. It would be... actually, no, it's a huge base. It would be about... oh, no, actually. It's a
This is
medium
an
base.
anti-Dale cup. Let's be real, because it'll nullify all of my abilities.
There. This
Wow, I
is
love that spear.
this is
Very good
this.
spear.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me draw the Vitruvian man for you. Hold on. There. That's the size. That's the size.
Thank you. That's right. It goes in the square hole.
There. See, it's the Vitruvian man. He even has his tiny penis.
He's beautiful. Beautiful.
Behold, a man.
A featherless biped. Behold, a man. So that's the size of it.
Drake's.
That is cool.
You also find something else. What you find is you find there. You find what looks to be a very garish looking hot pink set of clothes. It's like a jumpsuit.
Oh.
And when you touch it, Nadia, where you touched it seems to change color.
Wow.
Not the thermal gimp suit.
My God. Thermonuclear
sorry.
gimp suit.
Wait a second. Oh my god.
Wow,
I
it
love
was
that.
very nice.
With your 27 in
Jason.
Arcana, I'll also tell you the effects of this item. This is a rainbow costume. While wearing this costume, you can change its color at will without needing an action. And while wearing this costume, you can magically change the flavor of food and beverages that you prepare. This effect lasts for 10 minutes, regardless of how far the food and beverage gets from you.
Wow. So if someone in the party is really bad at cooking, I can just be like, blink. Okay, now this tastes amazing.
Yes. Quite literally,
That's
yes.
so good.
You still will get the shits afterwards, but at least it'll taste good.
There you go. A
You will still
polished
get
turd
listeria.
is still a turd.
A small price to pay for salvation.
Affliction.
Gotta survive somehow.
The hardest decisions take
As a noble.
the strongest of wills.
I'm used to nice foods.
Grabs a cup of gruel, changes its flavor, gives it to Ethilden. I'm sorry, little one. And that is what you find.
That's
Unfortunately,
amazing.
you find nothing that can assist you with your condition. But you can make shit taste good,
I love that.
and you'll be the life of a party.
Oh my
That is
God.
hilarious.
Between like the two of us, we could fully convince someone that they are eating a succulent meal, but they're fully
Yes!
eating it.
Chinese meal.
Because, like,
A
in theory,
succulent
thaumaturgy could like
Chinese
make it
meal.
taste like cake, and you can make it taste like cake, but they're eating shit.
Yeah. Literally.
Oh
That's
God, this is so
fantastic.
glorious.
I mean, the negative side of, yeah, this poison is really effective, but it tastes really bitter, so no one would ever eat it on its own volition. Well, time to make it taste like champagne, baby.
I didn't even think of
Oh.
that. My mind immediately went to
Yep.
someone eating shit.
Yeah, of course it did.
Yeah, same.
I'm very proud of you,
Great
but I'm
minds
not
think
surprised.
alike.
I'm gonna be honest. So my first thought was you can probably mask the flavor of poison, but yeah, you guys go with shit.
The duality of
Go.
man.
You know what, Commissar?
Wow.
You know what, buddy?
I mean, eating shit could be a poison all of its own. So
Literally,
Yeah.
my lord.
points for
Oh, God,
points for
yeah.
trying. All right. If everyone's good, we shall continue on.
Mhm.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yep.
Yippee!
So I wanted to group up the party before we did anything else.
Hmm.
So
What?
Press G then.
I'll just call for everyone, including Saltbrook, who is just, I guess, having Earthlink dial up in between his head
Yeah,
or in
He's
between his
just-
ears.
he's just there.
Just there going.
Yeah,
He's-
I give.
He's doing the
Sorry,
dot
like-
matrix. He's doing the dot matrix fucking printer noise. Ew. Ew. Ew.
Beep, beep,
Dial up
beep.
noises intensifies.
Wow, I never thought that I could hear Rod do printer noises. Like that is.
Tell
wow.
me
Is
that
that
that's
what
not-
they teach at school?
No,
like acting
that's
school. Is that?
No.
Acting school. No.
Yeah, no, we just got. I just go over. It's like Saltbrook, you okay? And then. We're sorry. The number that you've tried to dial is currently not in service.
it's just the
Please
Skype
check your number
noise.
and dial again.
Do did do quick quick. Boo did do boo did do.
Please no, that
Brings back
Yeah, you're getting
PTSD.
Teams.
Oh God,
At least it's not
PTSD.
Teams noise.
Yeah, I feel you.
Remote worker, survivor.
God, yeah,
There's-
what's the Microsoft one?
He's busy with in
One sec,
Microsoft
bud.
Teams right now. That's what's happening with Saltbrook.
No, a fate worse than death.
This meeting could be an email, but you know.
Yep.
All right. As you all stand at the center of this library, all of you except for Ethilden, you all notice that Grim seems a little taller and a little bulkier than he was before. And his eyes
Oh my
are
God.
glowing a lot more than before.
I have that effect on Mel.
He has a big smile on his face.
I have that effect on Mel.
Is he in love?
Like it's from his credit.
The robot's experiencing love.
Get your
He's
big
becoming a
hand out
real
of
boy.
here. Get your big hand out of here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Boom in the shot. Boom in the shot.
Ah, god damn it. All right, cut. We're gonna have to redo this. All right, let's take it from the
Alright.
top.
Yeah, positions.
Sorry, my bad.
Thank you, positions. All right. Well, you all notice that
Fine.
Grim seems to be Tyler. Tyler? Taller.
Tyler.
Tyler.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tyler
Oh.
now.
Ew.
Hi, Tyler.
Ugh.
No, he's taller now. So, what did you all find?
Nothing that comes into comparison of what you found, probably.
Right, so, I suppose I owe an explanation. Apparently, there is a system that makes Warforged like me stronger. I don't expect any of you to know this, but Warforged exist in a few different configurations. There are Juggernauts, like me, tall, big, bulky. There are Skirmishers, which are sort of a middle term. They an average height, sort of like you, Saltbrook. Thank you. Thank you, Grim. And very short, thin, light, fast-moving ones. Sort of like you, Malvia. I'm not very fast, actually. I'm very, very slow. Right. Anyway,
Spirit.
she understands it. We all get it. Of the different types, we all have something known as a forging. There have been 5 forgings in total. Each forging has different marks, from Mark 1 to Mark 10, also known as Mark X. The higher your mark, the weaker you are overall. I am a Mark X. One of the last ones to ever have been forged in the crucibles, which are where Warforged are constructed. The crucibles have been destroyed, and no other Warforged have ever been created. I'm one of the last ones. But there are a lot of Warforged. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a last of my kind. There's a lot of us. Hell, there's a lot of us. Anyway, I'm one of the last ones to ever have been made, and I'm, in consequence, one of the weaker ones. Unfortunately. The good news is that it seems that there is a system known as the capsule system, or capsule upgrade, as has been written, with these. And Grim opens his jacket, and Orchimedes and Nadia, if this metal man wasn't weird before, he opens his jacket and you see that everything about him is like not organic. You see that this man is made of wood and metal. And
I already knew this.
sorry?
I already knew this from the last session.
Yes, but you're seeing this in tandem now.
But he opened his
Gotcha.
jacket.
Yeah, you're
But
seeing his metal plating on the outside, and underneath this metal plating, you see wood fibers that resemble muscle, organic muscle. And he shows you his back, and on his back are these slots, two of which have been filled. By what you can only assume are these capsules that he's speaking of. So, Ithilden put these on my back, and I feel very, very strong. Feeling electric, almost. And that's what I found. So, who wants to go next?
What do you mean go next?
Not everybody at once.
Oh, I thought we was standing in a circle to tell each other what we found. I'm sorry.
No, that was the intention. Okay, I guess I'll go next. I found a bunch of books filled with a bunch of lovely little things and pictures and diagrams. Way too many diagrams. And I might have a suspicion on where we are. Call it a hunch.
Saltbrook looks over at you, Dale, and he says, "It wouldn't happen to be somewhere owned by a guy named Woolgrith, would it?"
That is the leading hypothesis, yes.
Well, then I found some of his journals, and he pulls out a big fucking book. And you all
Does he
see
mog at me?
he mogs at you and laughs
Yeah,
at how
okay.
small the journals you found were
Mhm.
compared to his huge, meaty, thick journal.
And then he casts Eldritch Blast at me. Okay, yes, excellent. Moving on. Go ahead.
He looks at you and says, "Well, go ahead. Who is this Woolgrith?"
Okay, so a lot of stories surrounding this, but Woolgrith is a wizard who thought that he could contact an eldritch deity. A lot of a lot of rumors about him said that he was able to, conquer death, able to bring people back from the dead, vast riches, that sort of thing.
Hmm. Anything in your notes about something called the Old Blood? Saltbrook asks.
Yep. So I was getting to that. Woolgrith, the story goes that Woolgrith got worked into a madness by communicating with an eldritch deity, a demon to be precise, or Nine Hells demon, whatever that is.
Do you have the name of that demon?
One that goes to, and I really hope that I don't fuck this up, Ron. It's Balzu.
Yeah.
Balzu.
Zabumafu?
Zabumafu. Yeah, Zabumafu. Nailed
And
it.
the Krat brothers, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
The archdevils. Yeah, Balju.
Balzu. Okay.
Hmm. In all my dealings with Aragon, I never heard of anything like that. What about you, Kirith? Balju doesn't ring any bells to me. It's definitely not well known. And I should know. I was forced to study devils and all that, as Mochi says, jazz.
Mm-hmm. Well, he could be completely made up, or assuming a different assuming a different alias for purposes of this Woolgrath.
Devils are known to do that. Although some of them are way too proud to do it. They want people to know exactly who they're dealing with. Reputation goes a long way in the Nine Hells.
Noted.
Is there anything else, Dale, that you found?
Not that I know of. Unless I'm missing something, Rod.
No.
Okay.
What I've given you and what you've interpreted and figured out, that's everything.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, yeah. That's
Who's
all I
next?
got, so.
I held up the very, very rainbowy robe and I just go, so who wants to wear this?
Didn't know Woolgrath was into that sort of thing, but, well, this place is full of surprises.
I didn't know that either. It indeed is.
Well, he's a bit of a freak.
Whoa. Just because a man likes colorful outfits doesn't mean they're a freak.
That's not what we're referring to.
Oh, and I suppose just because it can change color, it's not beautiful. You know, the trees do that too.
Anyway, moving on.
Someone needs to give the child a bird these fuck.
Anything else you'd like to share, Nadia? Or do you want to keep the cup a secret for now?
Would like to keep it a secret for now.
Okay. Archimedes.
Alright, so I found a book called a Necromonicon, some instrument, don't know what it does, and some clothing. Also don't know what it does. Also, there's a lot of cursed items in here, so just be careful.
Nadia.
So now you say.
Nadia, your ears perk up at the mention of the Necronomicon. You know what that is.
A large book. The Necronomicon.
A grimoire.
I
A
would
book.
like to have that, please.
Gimme.
Nadia, you know that the Necronomicon is a cursed spell book. It's an extremely powerful necromantic book of magic. And because of its power, anyone attempting to use it is at risk of taking damage from any spell that they try to cast using it.
Oh.
And any spell cast using it, especially necromantic spells, becomes almost twice as strong.
Ooh.
It's a very
Yeah,
powerful relic, but it comes at a cost.
Knowing who we're dealing with, I would advise not using any of the items that are in this room unless
Yes.
under extreme emergencies.
Agreed.
Do mine count? Grim puts his hand up.
Well, considering the fact that you already put it in you, I guess we'll find out.
Yes.
Quick question.
Yeah.
You know my detect good and evil lasts for 10 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Is it still active?
Yes, I would say yes.
So would then I know if the shit that Grim picked up was bad or not?
Yes, you would.
And do I currently know if that's the case?
One
Has
of
it,
them
gone off?
One of them is consecrated, and the other
Mhm.
one just is nothing. In fact,
Well,
you
that's
can't
good.
even detect it.
Okay, I'll let him know then.
So you heard him say that there were two, and you saw two on his back. You can only
Mhm.
detect one of them.
Well, that's interesting. Why would that be the case, or is that something I can't ask yet?
You can ask, but I'm not going to tell you. You have to figure it out.
That's fair. That is fair.
Tell me. Tell me.
Can I ask?
Tell me.
Yes. Are you going to answer? No.
That's fair.
Well,
Go for it.
the good news is, Graham, only one of them items has magic, and neither are cursed. So I
Oh.
think you might be okay.
There we go. Fantastic. It's my lucky day.
Okay. Well, whatever we grab, we could probably run it by you and see if it's cursed in any way.
Hmm. Though, Archimedes, you said you picked up a couple of things that you did know what they did, correct?
Hmm.
Perhaps Naria can figure it out.
Yes, I was about to say that I do have a particular interest in this type of magic, so I could help you.
Help? How?
What do you mean?
He's not the sharpest crayon in the shed.
What the fuck do you mean?
What do you mean?
Okay, hold on.
I
Can you
think-
remove? Can you remove the curse? Yes. Curses. Yes or no?
Nadia?
Is that aimed at me or?
No, Nadia. Nadia.
Gotcha.
I believe I do not have that skill set.
Great. Perfect. So we're just gonna have to. So we can identify it, and then we can roll with the punches later.
Yep.
So, Archimedes, would you like to have Naria identify your items?
Is now the time for that, or is that a later thing?
It would be pretty quick to do it. It's a matter of
Sure.
whether you trust her with them or not.
I mean, I don't trust anyone with the necromancy book. But the
Good
other
call.
stuff, sure.
I will definitely not yoink it.
Uh-huh.
So, which items do you hand over?
I guess the instrument.
Okay. Dale, you see Archimedes produce a dulcimer from inside of his bag. And Nadia, with that 27 still in effect, you immediately notice that there are runes carved on the side of this dulcimer. And
Ooh.
as you read them, it becomes extremely clear what this does. This is a dulcimer of the green thumb. While this dulcimer is in your person, you have advantage on checks made to identify, grow, or interact with plants. And playing music with it will cause plants to grow faster.
That's pretty cool.
There you go.
What does it do?
So I would like to share this with the party.
Okay.
So I can grow plants by playing music.
It's a strange one, but yes. If you ever feel like being a gardener, you know, retire,
Would it
become a
work-
gardener.
Been there, done that.
Would it work on
What
magically made
if you're
plants?
bad at playing music?
Well, I guess you don't play. You don't. You kill the plants. I assume so.
They drop dead.
Wait,
Kind
who's
of
good
the,
at playing instruments here?
I just sort of raise my hand.
He's a bard,
I-
so
Go on
I
then.
know I know a couple of tunes. What, you want me to play now?
Yes, why not?
Just I sort of look at Grim and Saltberg. It's like, seriously?
you don't have to play right now, but I mean, I don't see any plans in here.
Yeah.
There's no way of knowing if it'll work.
Would you
Let's check
allow
this.
me to cast Spike Growth in a non-combative setting without using a spell slot?
Absolutely not.
Well, would it work on magically created plants?
There's still plans.
Yeah.
No.
Archimedes, do you also pass over the clothes? The cold clothing?
Yeah.
Okay. Nadia, as you grab a hold of these, you identify them as cold weather clothing of the hunt. While
Oh.
wearing these this cold weather clothing set, you can grant yourself advantage on one survival check. This feature cannot be used again until the next dawn.
So I would like to share this with the party as well.
Okay, there you go. All right. I suppose that ends Archimedes. What did you find, Ethildon?
She kind of like glares at him for a second for considering if she should share. But she pulls out the hold on, I wrote it down. The Philip's Draconium.
Yeah.
Can't believe this motherfucker's name is Philip. She says, I found this. It's something I guess he was studying about stealing a dragon's form.
Hmm.
That's not good.
I can only assume and hope both Thalion and Estelgorn are alive.
Saltbrook again lifts the journal that he got. In one of these entries, he speaks about controlling dragons, binding them to his will. In one of the entries, he talks about he managed to do it to a small drake, but it was very weak. Pathetic, he says. Something about using the old blood to bend their will to his.
That could be nothing. Which could be nothing.
Which could be nothing. Then we have an evil necromancer who uses necromancing books, and he points to Archimedes, who has a lot of magical artifacts, and he points at Dale and at Nadia, who wants to control dragons, and he points at Saltbrook and Ethildon.
And who has my bonded in a dragon twice his size.
Indeed. We need to find them. Fast. This gives us an insight into what they're planning, and perhaps a way to defeat them. Whatever this old blood is, it seems that he draws power from it. If we can find it and destroy it, or do something to it, perhaps we'd have an advantage.
Did anyone find a map of this place?
Map would have been nice.
Nope.
I have an idea. Come. And Grim begins exiting the library towards the door.
You're right.
Do you all follow?
I follow.
All right.
Yep.
I suppose I follow. Is it offensive to the Brits in the party that when I'm bored or nervous, I do a British accent?
What is that?
I'm not even British.
It's my default, unfortunately.
I'm sorry, that took me the fuck out. Oh my god.
I'm not British, so I think it'd be really funny if he was offended.
A beautiful posh voice. I'm not even British.
That is true. That is, yeah. Lena does sound,
Never would have guessed.
yeah,
Oh my goodness. Do I?
yeah. You spend too much time with Kamazar.
I've been.
I managed to beat the American accent out of her.
Oh yeah, because I was
Nice.
taught American English.
It's not even. Oh my god.
God, is that funny?
Disgusting.
Disgusting. Oh, I'm sorry. We fought a war for that shit. We're the proper English now, buckaroo. All right?
Oh.
It's the. There's a fucking meme that I love more than anything. It's the Brazilian flag, and it says Portuguese traditional, and then the Portuguese flag underneath it,
Portuguese
says-
simplified.
Portuguese simplified. It's my favorite thing in the planet.
Got him.
Oh, it's so fucking funny.
I've seen the same for the English flag and the American flag with
Yeah.
traditional and simplified.
Oh, it's
It's
incredible.
beautiful. Love it.
I love shit like that.
Yep.
Embracing
So
our
good.
different.
As you all enter the main chamber once again, Grim takes a moment and he looks at the scratch marks that point into the other room. So there's a door over there. And there's something my father told me about my abilities as an Echo Knight. He's the one that taught me, you see. Something known as an Echo Storm. And I've never been strong enough to do it. Essentially what it does is, instead of creating one or two echoes, I'm able to create a lot of them. Takes a lot out of me, so I can only do it once a day. And I've never been able to do it, but even my father's only able to do it once a day. But something feels like it's shifted. And I would like to try. If I start to die, just shoot my echoes, and I should get back to normal.
Okay, got it.
All right.
Silently knocks an arrow. Loads of
Swish,
mag.
Cox shotgun. Shame.
Loads
Grim's
shotgun
haunted.
with
What?
malicious
Grim's
intent.
haunted.
Oh, wait, no, I actually have a blunderbuss.
You do have a blunderbuss, so
Oh!
you can cock the hammer on it.
Sure, why not?
Man's subclass is just gun.
You have no idea.
The correct pronunciation is Daka.
Right, because it makes the Daka sound. Yeah. That's in 40K, that's what orcs call guns.
Well,
So
at least our schools ain't shooting galleries.
go on, Kamazar, say it with the orc voice.
Do it.
Kind of want to hear it now.
He's like, no, I think there's a mistake that has been made.
Sorry, what line with the orc voice?
Well, at least our schools ain't a shooting gallery.
Yep, there you go.
I feel like orc schools would be a shooting gallery. Though.
They
Oh
absolutely
my
would.
god.
Oh
Wait.
gosh, so, yeah.
40K
Orcs have
ones.
schools?
Yeah.
If there were orc schools,
I think they're homeschooled.
They've been to the Institute of Big Thinky Pants.
This is very true.
true.
There you go.
They did get they got us to write in red so we'd read faster.
They had us consume gasoline prior to studying so we'd learn faster.
They consumed red, the color itself.
Where? There we go. You all see. Oh, fuck me. I'm going to have to re-import them because of course. So
Well,
silly.
of course.
Mm,
Mm.
a Grim. A robot. Mm.
A super fighting robot.
Darling,
Super
what the fuck is
fighting
that?
robot. Grimorian. All right, here's.
Now I just need to do like the Mega Man derp face. I just need that with
Oh my
Grimorian.
god, yeah. That face is my favorite thing.
Oh, dude, I love the Mega Man TV show.
It's so garbage. It makes me so happy.
It's so well, I mean, most of those were pretty bad, including like the Legend of Zelda show and the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Do the
Hey,
Mario.
you person, swing your arms from side to side.
Pizza, pasta.
Put it in a box. Bring it here and put it on my cock.
Tortellini
on my
Weenie bit pepperoni on the walls. Cheesy on my
cheesy
beanie
on my
and the
beanie.
pasta on my balls. Anyway, everyone.
What? Now it's gonna be stuck.
Where's it, Will?
You did this.
I just suddenly remembered it.
Tortellini on my beanie, pepperoni on the walls.
Cheesy on my beanie and a salsa on my balls. All right, there we go. Thank you, God. You all watch as Grimm's head just slumps forward and his eye sockets go dark. He just slumps forward and passes out. And around him, you see 4 figures appear. You recognize the first one. Wearing what none of you recognize as any type of hat you're familiar with. Even Saltbrook's hat is different from this. And Orchimedes, you notice that he seems to be holding some type of pepper box, but it's weird in shape. It seems to have a cylinder that revolves in some way. A type of revolving gun.
A revolver.
Ethel, to his right, you see a new face. This appears to be a Warforged, but she seems to be made of wood completely. And she shares many similarities with the more feminine form that Hashmal has, without the extreme height. On Grimm's
sure he
left,
got that wood.
and on the left, you see the echo you all saw before doing the people's elbow on that one cleric beast with 4 arms and red eyes, standing taller than anyone here. And you recognize him as Grimlock.
That's not a giant T-Rex.
And to the left of Grim as well, you also notice a new one with 2 horns protruding from the side of his head going back, a large sword on sheathed behind him, and long flowing coat. And they just all stand there looking at all of you. Grimskull speaks. Well, I'll be damned. Funny how he's bringing us so often. Seems his abilities are getting a little better. And what the hell is that? He walks over to Grim, and without removing Grim's jacket, he just puts his face close to the back. Now,
My arrow is trained on this man. I am at full draw on this man.
and he like pokes his head to the side and looks over at you. Ah, there you are. The Bane. This is the one I was telling y'all about. and he looks over at the woman and the new Warforged that you have never seen before. And the woman walks over towards you, Ethel, with her hands forward, essentially showing that she's unarmed. Well, we all sure do know how to choose them, don't we? Not bad, I have to say. Could have been a lot worse. Easy now. We're here to help. He's trying an echo storm, ain't he?
I have killed them in every universe. Sorry.
And he looks over at all of you and he says, well, is he trying an echo storm or not?
That is the terminology he used, yes.
All right. He probably wants us to scout ahead and figure out what's happening. Grimlock, you're with Grimstar over there. Teach the rookie how we do things. Loba, you're with me. Right, I forgot. This right here is Grim Loba. He points to the wooden Warforged.
Y'all right, Grim Labia.
Somewhere deep in my heart, I knew you would do this. And he points over at the other one. And this one here is the youngest of all of us. This is Grimstar. All right, boys and lady, break. And you see them just begin walking in different directions. Grimstar makes his way around between Nadia and Saltbrook and just phases through the wall. Grimloba leaves over towards Malvir and disappears through the door. Grimlock takes this direction and goes into the library. And Grimskull goes this way, turns around, turns left, and keeps on going. They disappear for a while. A few minutes go by, in fact. And suddenly, Grim wakes up. Oh! 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 Did I do it? Did it work? Tell me it worked.
You tell
Yes,
me.
it worked.
Oh,
How do you feel?
I feel great. Oh, that's... I can't wait to tell my father about this. So it worked. I feel good. We've got trouble. A couple of rooms away, actually. That way. And he points towards this room, turning left.
Immediately starts walking. Meow. Noom.mb3.
Did they tell you what exactly is over there?
Yes. Something about a few cages with things we do not want out. And I don't know how to explain this. Eggs of some kind. And they're important. And they're being guarded by something. Something that chitters and has pincers in some way.
Are the eggs edible?
Every
spo-
egg is edible.
Put an inspiration on both your
What kind
pages,
of
please.
question is that?
All words are made up, Drax. Both of you gain inspiration from that. Thank you.
Why would
I know
that
some eggs
matter
that are
in
not
this
edible.
moment?
The man is hungry, I assume. You get hungry, right, don't you?
Of course I do. Who doesn't?
Me. I don't get hungry. In fact, I don't
What
eat.
do you like to eat?
Huh.
Actually, no thank you. I just lost my appetite.
Before we leave this room, can I take just a double gander at the stuff that's going on the floor in these columns?
Yes.
We've established these are netheries, and I kind of know what that is in the history. Is anything I'm seeing similar to what we were seeing on the path to Uptown and the Father Fort?
Give me a history check with advantage.
Okay.
Because that's a fantastic question.
I
I'm gonna
hate this goddamn computer.
Ooh.
I'm gonna give you an extra inspiration just for that, just for trying to
Really?
tie in things from previous sessions like that. That's
Keep
exactly
using it.
that's exactly the behavior that I want to encourage. in
Okay,
you
there we
guys.
go.
Okay, so I need to
Two
make
of,
notes.
two of those players might be at a bit of disadvantage at this juncture, but okay.
And that's okay. What
I
I want to encourage is you guys not necessarily taking notes, although that would be very helpful for you.
I do.
It's just everything that I put in front of you guys connects in some way. It might not be direct, but
Ah.
these things all exist in a world, and there are connections to everything. So the more questions you ask and the more you try to connect things, the easier time you will have in finding out things.
So, like for example, sorry, last in the first session when you pointed out the gloves that Saltbrook was wearing,
Yep.
and that's something my character should remember and maybe bring up in the future, that kind of thing.
Absolutely. So a lot of character work when it comes to D&D, and this is for you, Lena, and for you, Kamazar, since you're more new. A lot of character work and a lot of character development has to do with asking the right questions, right? And how do you know what the right questions are? By asking wrong questions. The more I tell you things, the more ammunition you have to ask questions with. So I'll never tell you, oh, Nadia, you notice that he's wearing gloves that you recognize, right? The question should never be the only questions that you can ask from that, at least from what I can, imagine, are why do I recognize those gloves? What gloves are those? Why does he have those gloves? Or, have I seen anything that has to do with those gloves? Do I know its history?
Did he get them on sale?
Exactly. Why did they not go with the rest of his outfit? Is he nuts? He'll get destroyed at the court. He won't be the prettiest girl at the ball.
He'll be an absolute mockery.
Exactly. So, the more questions you ask, the easier it is for me to give you the answers you seek. So, Ethel, what was that roll?
19. Having used the fresh inspiration you served me a platter.
Okay. On a 19, Ethel, you rack your brain. You look around at these symbols, and you notice that the main thing in the middle of the room is an eye. And not just any eye. It looks very much like the sapphire, the eye of Uptau. In fact, it seems that the glow that it emanates is similar to the blue glow that the resin, the sapphire resin that you burned before,
I was looking for it.
And above anything else, this symbol right here, you saw it at the Father Forge.
Woo! Got an A on my test.
Good job.
I will walk forward and give my torch to Grim and tell him to hop off of whatever he might be standing on, and immediately start rooting through my backpack looking for, like, it has to be like my final shred of this shit.
Yep.
I find it. Immediately,
Yes, you
so,
do.
okay, give me the torch back.
All right, here you go.
And ignite a bit of it in the flame to make it blue.
Ethel, as you ignite the flame, the purple glow completely disappears. Immediately. Hold on. There we go. It completely disappears and is replaced by the blue glow of the resin. And as that happens, you notice that along the ground, following those scratch marks, is blood. But not only there, in almost every surface of this room, somewhere, there is that same reactive blue blood as you've seen before. A blood you only saw
Mm-hmm.
on Asgeri Virtucci, an ancient dragonborn.
She stands up from squatting on the ground and says, "This is the same as from the Temple of Uptau. As from the Father Forge." And she kind of like points to the glowing shit.
Is that
The old blood. The old blood is dragon's blood.
why would he refer to it as old blood then? Why not dragon's blood?
I'm gonna, at this moment, okay, I know, back and forth. I'm gonna give him the torch back. I'm gonna take out my dagger and cut my hand.
Put inspiration on your page, please.
Yeah. Give me more. Yes, thank you.
Ethel, roll a d4 for me.
Okay. I'm just making it because I won't do it on my... I'm so sorry, you wanted me to do a d4?
Yeah, just a d4.
It's a d4. Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright, she has a d4. That's 4 damage.
Okay. Nadia, give me a history check.
Mm-hmm. $25.
On a 25, Nadia, you watch as Ethel makes a small cut on her hand. And as that happens, the blood in her hand glows blue, similar to the blood you see around you. And you immediately remember a story from Sylvania's history. The dragon's blood. A lineage descending from Nyctos Silmeria, also known as the Dragon Queen, an elf woman, descended directly from the Dragon King Bahamut and the previous Dragon Queen Tiamat. It is said that her lineage is what gave elves the kinship and domain over the dragons of Faerun. And as far as you know, the only living dragon's blood is the king, Silas Sylvanus, and his son, the prince, Sylvan Sylvanus IV, also known as the King Reborn.
Oh.
Ethel, as your blood drips onto the ground, you see it glow, bright blue, brighter than the dried blood that you see around you. Nadia, you may keep that realization to yourself, or you may share it. It's up to you.
Would this mean that Ethel would roll for a panic attack? Again,
I would like to roll to read the room.
Well, I feel like she would.
I'm pretty sure Ethel will know. Yeah.
I feel like she would definitely not keep it to herself. She would be like amazed, like, "Oh my god, you are the
Dragon's blood.
Dragon
Blood.
Queen's
Listen,
Dragon's blood,
Algae.
Dragon Queen's descendant." Like, that's amazing.
I was like, would I have that
I
same
would be
realization?
like in awe.
Ethel, what's your question?
Would I have the same realization or the same inkling of realization? Because we had that conversation about recognizing the Netherese War in Nyktos earlier.
Here's the thing, Ethel.
You're fucking stupid.
You only know it
Oh.
as history, as legend. This isn't something that you ever studied. This isn't something that was ever told to you or explained. You know that there was a war between elves and men, but that was thousands of years ago.
All right.
Nadia, are you going to reveal it?
I would absolutely reveal it. I would shout at the top of my lungs.
The stage is yours.
Do it. Do it.
I've I've lost it. It's a Dragon Queen. You are the Dragon Queen's descendant. Ah!
Lena, put inspiration on your page, please.
No way.
I'm serious. Put inspiration on your page. You earned it. This is good RP.
I'm trying my best.
You're doing good. You're doing great, actually.
Tremendous.
Ethel, you hear these words being spoken to you. From behind you and to the right, this high elf whom you just met seems to have recognized something about you. There's conviction in her words and a chill that runs up your spine. What would you like to do?
Kind of pulls it over her head, not even a second, and immediately dismisses it, just as a, if I know it as a legend, I know it as a legend or some silly story that I currently have no time for, and I will immediately go to see which blood is the freshest coming from the door, or which one smells like Thalion.
Give me a nature check, please.
Nature. 18.
On an 18, Ethel, you can tell that the blood that is following the scratch marks is the freshest. You do not smell Thalion's blood anywhere in here. In fact, the stench of death is all you can smell.
She just kind of mumbles, we don't have time for stories, and takes off into the other room to try to find a door.
Kirit, or not Kirit, not. Ithilden, wait. Kirit, stop her!
Why am I stopping? Okay.
Yeah.
And she comes over here and sort of like waves for you to hold on, Ethel.
Kirith, with all the love in my heart, I will hit you.
It's through. She'll do it. Why am I stopping her again?
No, wait. Don't you think this is a little bit too convenient?
What? That Grimm's weird ghost buddies just told me that my dragon might be in the other room?
Yeah, that the dragon was in this room. We're right next to the dragon this entire time, almost like we're being led on a little trail, and with that as a breadcrumb. And I just point to the dragon's blood.
Maybe he wasn't expecting more dragon's blood to show up on his doorstep.
Or maybe that's exactly what he was expecting.
If he was waiting for you, Ethel, if Nadia is correct and you are dragon's blood, I mean the glow doesn't lie. Your blood glows just the same as dragon's blood.
I knew.
You what?
The man who killed you. He knew about that. He, how many times, called me weak little dragon, dragon's blood. Till I drove a fucking sword through his heart.
Right.
I didn't think much of it. Didn't care.
Yeah, as a person who's set up many ambushes and traps before, this reeks of one.
Always agree. My clan being hunters, this a trap.
Considering the fact that he wants to use Thalion, there might he might use you to as old blood.
The
you
other
might
one.
be a component to the ritual.
If there is a ritual, Thalion is still gone. It doesn't change the fact that we need to save him. As much as I don't like the idea of walking into a trap, Ithilden has a point.
The other one, it spoke to it. It was somehow free enough of this warlock's influence. It's still able to communicate with me.
I thought you were only able to communicate with Thalion.
She kind of shrugs.
Old blood. What did it say?
Help free it and it won't slaughter us.
Sounds like a good deal. But what happens if we go in there and then they use your old blood for the ritual?
Well, so long as I'm kicking and screaming, he won't have access to it. So, don't let me die.
Wasn't planning on it.
Yeah. I think somebody should be, if anything, I think you should be in the back and somebody keeping a close eye on you, just in case.
Put her in the box.
I'll do it. I'll stick with her.
Kind of.
Grim, you better be prepared for anything that happens next.
I swore an oath, Dale. I don't need you to remind me of it.
Give me your oath.
Okay, if that's the case.
Come on. Your dragon's waiting.
My baby. My baby boy. She pulls out his baby teeth. Look at them. Look how cute.
It's little baby pictures of Thalion.
Oh, I want to see them.
He's wearing a diaper.
Oh, I want
It's
to
a grown
see
man.
them. That's adorable.
All right.
I need to draw a little baby Thalion.
Yes, God, I wish we had like an artist who really loves Wyndburgh and just wants to draw shit.
I wish I was a good artist.
Imbecile. Yeah, I wish I was a good artist.
I need a tablet.
I genuinely would love to sit and dabble in digital art, like try to make shit look good.
Hell yeah, me too.
The tablets.
Says the man with the drawing
expensive.
tablet that he took with him.
Yeah, I draw sometimes, okay? It's not good art.
I've seen it. It's good.
Not good.
Like I say,
My art
it's
is
good.
also poopy bad.
It's just really hard to move to digital from traditional.
I agree.
Whatever you do, do not look at D&D arts to see my poopy bad art.
His art is
Going there
actually
right
really
now.
good. I like it. I really like
No,
his
it's
art.
not. It's bad.
I need to
It's
see.
quiet. Well,
So-
if you scroll just a little bit. Yeah, whatever. Moving on.
Wardens, you arrive in front of closed doors.
Hmm.
How would you like Would you like to assume some sort of formation? Would you like to just try and open the door?
I would say Orchimedes should probably be the one going in first.
Yep, agreed.
Open sesame.
He's gonna smash it.
Curious will go with him.
She like leans over to the person next to her. He's definitely.
Do
Smashing.
we know?
He
what's
looks
on
like
the
the
side of
kind.
doors?
And no idea. Maybe we should peek, open the door a little bit and peek through just to see.
My echoes tell me that the next room is safe, all things considered. There are cages and things inside the cages. Do not let them out.
Gotcha.
Could be used.
It's the room afterwards that we have to worry about.
Noted.
This is where the fun begins.
I'll go with them,
I'd like
Saltbrook
to-
says, and keep.
Now this is pod race.
If that's what his definition of fun is.
So the front line,
Rod, may I-
Kirith, Orchimedes, and Saltbrook.
Hmm.
Dale, would you like to be in the front line as well?
I would like to take the midsection so that I can have one, I can be in telepathic contact with everyone. Two, I can essentially supervise both the front and the back.
Sure.
It's mastermind hours, baby.
Malvir will go with you. Nadia, front, middle or back?
I would like to stay in the back, please.
All right. That means Grim, Ethel, and
Elf to
Nadia.
elf brain cell communication.
Before we
Hi,
go in,
girl.
quick question.
Bitch, what the fuck is happening? For real, oh god.
Am I able to create the arcane armor before we go in? out of
Yes, you can.
combat?
Yep.
That's probably something I should do, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'd like to do that then.
Okay. Do
I
it.
don't know what. It just
Do it.
says you can, as an action.
So you take the action, and
Mhm.
your current armor, which is chainmail, gains the properties of your armor.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes arcane armor.
Yep.
In this case, let me see. Your armor is Guardian. It gives
Yep.
you Thunder Gauntlets and Defensive Field.
Yeah.
There you go. It's active.
Okay.
Yeah, for now you don't have a change of AC, so it's just those two features that are being active.
Wait, where do I see the Guardian field?
If you go into
wait,
features and
never mind, I
traits,
found it.
and then class features.
Yeah, defensive field.
There you go.
Do I
Oh,
need
I
to
just got
chuck
the
in-
Trophy Addict. Played Tabletop Simulator for over 500 hours.
Beautiful.
Oh my god.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah, 99% of the time has been spent on this campaign, either on stream or outside, preparing.
That just shows how much Rod loves us.
Ember Witch 89 says, "Should I be concerned about the Hey Girl? LOL." It's too. It's too. I don't know. It's a person called Amber Witch. I don't know who that is.
We're having elf to elf brain cell
Yes.
communication. Okay.
Huh? They've been here before. Oh, they have been here. Okay, I remember. This is a person that came around while I was playing Pokemon Scarlet. Hello, welcome back.
Based.
Hello, user. Hello, user.
Hello, Ember
Hi,
Witch.
Amber.
Hello.
Oh my god.
Hi, girl.
Not the orc welcome.
Hello, we did it. Hello, hello.
I'm really bad at accents.
It's two elves that are sharing a single brain cell. So
Yes,
I'll pull
hive
up-
mind elves.
brain
It's a
self.
fine brain, so.
All right.
Brain cell is fighting for dog.
So Archimedes, do you open the door?
I mean, obviously I should knock first, right? No, I'll open it.
As you open the door, I'm actually gonna have to delete that. You all see
Oh.
dried blood on the ground and massive cages. On your right side, this massive being with tentacles sprouting from its face and a face twisted in agony and two sickles in its hands, wearing these long robes that seem to be made of skin and dry hide. To your left, you see what might have been people at one point, twisted and gnarled, their skin covered in incisions and dried cuts and stitches, their limbs seemingly having been grafted onto their bodies from different creatures, all of them howling in unending pain. You continue forward. To your right, some sort of insect that twists itself seems to glow in this iridescent blue, different from the blue of the torch.
Wrong. I know what a bloodborne model looks like.
Shut up. Don't fucking tell anyone. Shut up. It seems to look like a centipede of sorts, but it's way too big. Hundreds of articulated feet and legs sprout from its body, and on its face you see that there seems to be a crystal that sprouts from its head, crystal glowing faintly and almost pulsating blue. To your left you see something massive, its hands having been switched out for sharp appendages made of metal, and its skin flayed and drooping down its body. You're unable to see its face, its body mangled, almost no meat on its bones. You see its hip bones thrusting almost out of its skin, and blood,
Bones thrusting.
dry blood, covers its entire being. A low, guttural raspy coming out of its lungs as if it has no control over it every time it breathes. Near you, cages seem to be made to house humanoids of your size. More blood on the ground. And at the last cage to your right, you see what might have been men, but look like lichens, lycanthropes, werewolves, skinny, skin and bones, thin, malnourished, with eyes that reflect any glint of light. One of them charges at the bars of its cage, snarling and biting towards you before returning back and trying to curl for any heat it can accrue in this dark, dank, cold crypt that you find yourselves in. Whatever subdued these creatures did it without needing to fight. It did it easily. And ahead of you, another door leading into another room.
Seems like someone was busy with these things.
Are the big things with
Alright.
hooks, are they similar to Seven?
Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Survey says.
Survey says 19.
Yes, they are. Very much so. But Seven in his transformed state. In fact, every single one of these creatures has something similar to Seven. An appendage here, a texture of skin there, something in its eyes. They seem to be, if not the same species, of the same creator.
Well, able to communicate with Seven while he was like this. I inch slightly closer to the cage to my left, the big one, and that's to the right. If we were facing forward, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I want to get it right.
No.
And what do you do?
Kind of just look into its eyes first. Is there like an intelligence there? Is there anything left in there?
Roll insight for me.
I mean, you roll so many things. Almost like this is Dungeons and Dragons, the role-playing game.
Yeah, emphasis on roll.
Does 11 do anything?
As you try to see its eyes underneath its flayed skin, you see the slightest glint of what might be an eye. And then another. And another. And another. You count roughly 16 eyes, each of them looking in different directions, frenzied, scanning. You see no intelligence behind those eyes.
I will take a step back then.
Would you like to continue? Would you like to spend more time in here?
I'd say continue.
Let us continue, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, let us continue.
So, Grim, did your echoes tell you anything about the next door ahead?
Yes. Trouble. A fight. And a big one, too.
Our blue
Anything
sword.
specific?
4 targets. Something about them chittering. Pincers. Dangerous. One of them commands the others. The strongest one. Seem to be guarding something. Eggs.
Egg.
And one more thing. There seems to be some kind of contraption inside. Something that would activate a way out of this place. Towards our next objective.
Oh, finally.
That's all I've got.
With our beautiful blue torch, is the blood still continuing in said direction?
Yes. It goes
Gotcha.
all the way inside.
How thick is the door?
The door is made of metal, and it seems that it has a latch on the outside. As an artificer, this immediately tells you that this was made to keep something in, and not the other way around. As you look down on the ground, Orchimedes, you also notice that there are scratch marks underneath the gap between this metal door and the ground.
Okay. Can I inspect that at all?
Sure. Give me a nature check.
Oh wait, which one, sorry?
A nature.
10.
On a 10, you can tell that these were made by something similar to claws. You can't tell what type of creature did this. However, the ground is made of solid rock. So either this has been here, this was done over a very long time, or whatever did this is very strong. Those are the two things you can infer from it.
Okay.
Are we ready?
I mean, if everyone's ready.
So, do you guys like fire?
Yeah, just prepared to be a little bit more accurate with it.
Okay. Yeah, you will learn to love it.
It is time then.
Cool.
Ethel kind of nods in approval. You have earned my respect this day, Fire Lady.
So I can't just dramatically kick the door in then.
Okay. You kick the door in.
Boom, baby.
As you kick the door in, Orchimedes, you surprise your enemies inside.
Oh, that's handy.
In front of you, you see large crab-like creatures and one huge crab scorpion-like creature. This is a
Mega
Celtis
crab.
queen, and these are 3 Shogun Centaurs. Roll for initiative.
Woo! All right. Me with my plus 10 initiative.
I'm gonna roll Grim and Kidith.
Inspiration.
Okay, 11 plus 10, so 21.
Okay, so Dale got a 21.
I got an 18.
17.
Orchimedes got an 18. Nadia, 17. Ethel, what did you get?
Fucking 9. I hate rolling on D&D Beyond.
You can always use your own dice. That's perfectly fine.
You will allow this because I have them right here.
Yes, I will.
Awesome. I now know this for next time.
Yeah. Let's roll for Malvir. That's a 0, so just a flat 20. That's an 11. Time to roll for the Centaurs. Let me take a look.
Did you forget Saltbrook?
I did, yes. Could someone roll for me on his page?
I don't think I have access to his page.
That's fine. I'll just do it. It's a +0, so his will just be... Okay, he rolls a 4. Since he... Well, he's an NPC now, but just in case Czar comes back, he will go before Grim. That's a 6 for Shogun 2. So he goes before that. That's a 6.
Absolutely busted down right now to the BB battle.
2. Shogun 1 rolls a 2. And Shogun 3 rolls another 2 as well. And the Celtis Queen has a +5. Oop. That's a 6. That's an 11. So go after Malvir. All right. They are surprised, so they will not attack during this turn. Dale, go for it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is no, actually, I need to see how many bonus actions I have left. Okay, so first things first, gonna give Orchimedes a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Second thing, as my free action, I am going to actually. Oh wait, no, it can see me. I don't need to worry about that. I am going to help Orchimedes and target the Celtis Queen.
Okay.
And I immediately point to Archimedes and communicate to him in telepathy. And he's like, "Big guy, go get it."
Smash.
Ooh.
And Hulk, bash.
Do what you do best.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Nope. I still got an action. So for that, I'm going to target the Celtis Queen and use Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And I believe I'm in range of it. Hopefully that's 120 feet.
Yeah, make the measurement. Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
go by grid actually, because that's what we're using.
How do I?
That's 20 times 5.
How do I change it to?
That's 100 feet.
Oh, units.
So
Okay, yep,
this
whatever.
is a bit of a noob question, but how do you know how many actions and shit you have a turn?
You only
So,
have one action.
You have one action, one bonus action, and outside of your turn, you have one reaction per round. So,
Although
that-
reactions are usually conditional.
yeah,
so-
is that clear, or should I?
Mostly.
Okay. In case you have any
Pretty
questions,
sure.
please let me know.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I have an extra attack somewhere.
Oh, okay. So extra attack works like this. If you take the attack action, it's almost as if you have 2 actions. But taking the attack action is your action, even if you attack multiple times. Do you get what I mean? You can't make an attack with a weapon and then use a shove action or use a grapple action. It has to be an attack in the same manner, just multiple times. And that doesn't go for spells. You cannot cast multiple spells during a turn.
Okay. Do you want me to roll for Eldritch Blast?
Yes, please.
Alright. That is going to be 8 plus 10. So that is a 14 plus 10, so 24.
That's a hit.
Okay. Let me check the damage real quick. Oh, it's a 1d10. Awesome. And it's an Eldritch attack, so it's not doesn't follows any of the penalties, which is always good.
Does it have a type?
I think it's force.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not under the stipulation, so 6 damage.
6 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am probably going to you know what, let's say I take cover right over here and then end my turn. God damn it. I'm just gonna have a little bit of a nap. Yeah, cool, nice. That's excellent.
Archimedes, your turn.
How far away is the big one from me?
From you, they are. Each square is 5, so they're 85 feet away from you.
So I'm just trying to figure out my bonus thing of the battle charge. So I can move 30 feet as a bonus action.
Yeah, you can move 30 feet per turn.
But I've also got that species trait. As a bonus action, you can move up to your speed towards an enemy of your choice that you can see or hear.
Yes.
So does that mean I would double my movement?
Yes.
So 60 feet technically.
Okay. So you would have to go around. So it'd be 1. So it's 5.
I'm not considering that just yet. I was just like, confirming that's how it works.
30. This would be 30 feet here. 25, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That would be your how far you'd be able to go. Should be from the edge, actually. Yeah, there we go. Let me just get the size correct. There we go.
That
Yeah,
would
there it is.
Put me how close? Sorry.
That would put you roughly. It'd be. It would be roughly around here. Yeah. You wouldn't be in
think
melee range.
No, so that's not a good idea at the moment.
Do you have any ranged options?
Yep.
A blunderbuss, yeah.
So maybe move up 30 feet and then blunderbuss it. You will get an advantage to the shot.
That is true. Gotta make sure it's within the range of the blunderbuss. It's 15 feet for normal range and 60 feet for long range, and you would incur disadvantage, which would cancel
You
out
have the
with
advantage.
would cancel out with Dale's advantage.
Oh yeah, I have advantage, don't I?
And a Bardic Inspiration point, just in case. Or Bardic Inspiration die, I should say.
What are we thinking, Archimedes?
Do we know what they're resistant to at all?
You would have
Or
to
just
figure it
guess?
out. Unless someone uses True Strike to try and figure out the types of damage they're resistant or vulnerable to, you would have to just trial and error until your damage is doubled.
I'm just gonna say fuck it and cast Lightning Bolt
Okay.
in a straight line directly at the boss.
And that would be at what level? Or is that your is your class feature?
That's a artificer spell, 3rd level. Yeah, 3rd level.
Alright.
Yep. That has a range of 100 feet. So you are within range.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's a line. Yeah, you would hit both actually.
That's the idea.
Perfect.
Cool. Shall I roll for that then?
Archimedes, use Thunderbolt.
You don't have to. You don't have to. They have to roll a dex saving throw to try and have the damage that they receive.
Oh, so
So-
I don't need to throw a bucket load of dice.
Nope.
No.
Only when you damage.
Oh.
That'll be 8d6 damage.
Mhm.
Which you can just roll now to figure
Yeah,
out how
roll
much
for it,
damage
yeah.
it'll be. So your save DC is 14. They have to pass that. Their dex saving throw has a
rolled-
difficulty of 14.
I rolled a 30.
Okay. So they'll either take 30 or 15. So let's roll for the Celtis Queen. That's a 12 plus 4, 16. She saves. She's going to take 15 points of damage.
Mhm.
That'll leave her with this amount of damage. And the Shogun Centaur. Okay. DC 14 as well. They crit fail. So they take the 30. This is Centaur 1. There we
Blammo.
go. Good stuff.
The real
Archim-
question is it super effective?
It is not.
Oof.
Yeah. So you all watch as Archimedes takes a stance, mutters a few words, and this lightning bolt stretches out from his hand and hits both the first Shogun Centaur and the Celtis Queen. Would you like to move, Archimedes?
Yeah, I'll move up to the one in front of me.
Melee range?
Yes, please.
Okay. You still have a bonus action if you'd like to take it.
I know. I want to use. Am I able to use my Thunder Gauntlets?
No, that would be a normal spell. No, sorry, that would be a
Okay.
normal action. That would be an attack action.
Yeah.
You are able to use your defensive field if you'd like.
Don't
And
I
that
have
would
an
be-
extra attack.
Yes, but you cast a spell. Remember how I said that
okay.
you can use 2 attacks per action if it's a melee or a ranged attack, but if it's a spell, you only cast 1 spell per turn.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, can I just smack it with the Warhammer?
You cannot because that would be a full action.
Okay.
Your action for the turn has been used. Here, I'll make a small little diagram.
Alright, this is
It's okay. This
learning
is
shit. So.
a lot of people have trouble with this. So you have an action and a bonus action. I'll use the Baldur's Gate icons. With your action, you may take an attack action. Okay? Or you may take a spell action.
Right.
When you use the attack action, you have something called multi-attack. In your case, you get 2 attacks. If you can only go down one of these roads. If you go down the attack action and you use your 2, that counts as your action used. If you go
the spell
down
counts as 2. Okay.
well, no. It's just that spell is a full action.
Yeah.
Attack is a full action, but your attack action has 2 attacks.
Charges. Yeah. Okay.
And then
So just so I don't get confused, I'm just gonna, in my head, say that my spells count as 2 actions.
There
and
you
my
go.
attacks count as 1.
There
so
you
I
go.
don't get confused.
That works.
Cool. Yep.
As a bonus action, if you go on your little list,
Bonus
if you click on,
actions.
it shows you everything you can do as a bonus action.
Seeing as I'm close to them, I'm going to use the defensive field.
Okay. You're going to gain 10 temporary hit points, but you don't know how much health you have. So
Can I just put them that 10 hit points on my sheets anyway, or does it not matter?
you don't have to. In the Shadowfell, you can't tell how much health you have.
Okay.
So your total
I guess
health.
This is your problem then.
Yeah, it is.
Cool.
Let me shift up here. Okay. All right. So, since you've used defensive field, that's 1 use that you have used, 1 charge out of your 5. You have 4 left before you have to long rest. Next up, we have Nadia. It is your turn. Your first combat turn in D&D.
Woo!
Let's go!
So those pillars, can you stand on them?
Yes.
So would it be possible for me to use my bonus action to cast Misty Step and stand on one of them?
Absolutely. Well, you would actually... Well, hold on. Is Misty Step a bonus action? It is. Okay.
I have it.
Go for it.
So...
Which one of them?
I feel like... Definitely. Maybe, so the one of the ones in the middle, if it's possible. How far can it reach?
30 feet. It's not a lot.
Okay, so yeah, the one to the right, the one you pointed at.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep.
If
You
it's
just
possible.
make it.
That's amazing.
There you go. You're still able to move around, like use your regular movement. But,
oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, there goes your bonus action. What would you like to do now?
I guess I would like to just cast a firebolt.
Okay. Who are you
At
targeting?
one of them. The one which I'm actually able to target. Who am I able to target right
All
now?
of them.
All of them.
Yeah, you have
Including the
line
boss.
you have line of sight to all of them. It's just a matter of
Okay.
how far you can reach, and that's 120 feet with a firebolt. You reach all of them.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, so maybe that one.
Which one?
The one to the right, the small one to the right.
All right.
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
So do I just press cast?
Well,
Or,
are you
sorry.
casting are you casting firebolt as a cantrip? You can cast cantrips as many times as you want. So
I see.
it should be in your actions list, Scorching Ray or Firebolt. So
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is a cantrip.
so just roll to hit and as normal.
Okay. Sorry, which button do I press?
So you see how it
Sorry.
says hit/DC on your actions?
Oh, sorry, my actions. I'm being stupid.
I mean, either on spells or actions, both work.
Okay.
You see how it says +8? That's you look on the left where it says firebolt, and then you click.
I just clicked it and it says 23.
There you go. Firebolt to hit 23. You hit, and now you roll for damage. So you roll 3d10.
It says 8.
There you go. That's 8 damage on Shogun 3.
Woo!
Shogun, the Hit FX series.
Yes, with Hiroyuki Sanada.
Oh my god, I love that man.
But was Fad attack effective?
No, it was just normal.
No.
I see.
If I say that something has been double damage, you can infer that that is a vulnerability. Malvir's turn. She is going to. This is difficult. Okay. Does it have Yeah, okay. Malvir is going to go left and move 30 feet. She's going to point at Shogun 2, and she's going to cast Sleep. And put the bastard to sleep. Where the fuck is the eye? I always lose my fucking tokens. It's so insanely annoying. Alright. There we go. This one is asleep. And as a bonus action, she'll cast Shield of Faith on Ethel. And that'll be it. Ethel, it is your turn.
Hey, my turn. Oh my god. So the fun thing is, once upon a time, you let me exchange one of my stupid ranger cantrips for True Strike. So
Okay. What's the range on that?
that's a great question. Oh god, and it's so stupid because it doesn't come up in the normal way. Where the fuck is it? 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 True Strike. Oh my god.
30 feet.
30 feet. Wow. You did that fast. You don't get me. Meanwhile, I'm at like 120 feet away from this fucker.
Which one of them? The big one?
Yeah, the big one.
I would say 130, 140.
Yeah, right. What if I get between Salt and Kirith and do it on the little one?
You can do that. you still have 5 feet of movement left.
That's fine. Now give me my true strike details.
Okay. You extend your hand and point a finger at the first Shogun Centaur, and you gain brief insight into your target's defenses. On your next turn, you're going to have advantage on your first attack roll against the target, provided that this spell hasn't ended.
Okay. Fun.
And that's pretty much it.
Oh dang! I thought it like told me what like resistance or what resistance.
Not really.
God damn it.
No.
You know what? Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
So that was your action. What would you like to do?
Yeah. I guess make sure my bow is in bow mode and not stab mode,
Okay.
and then call that good.
All right. Next up is Saltbrook. He's going to Eldritch Blast because that's what he would do.
Actually, I think he would roll a Riz check first.
He's going to go for Shogun 3. And he has 3 beams, so he's going to fire 3 times. He's going to miss the first one. He's going to hit the second one. And he hits the third one. So that's 2. For a total of 33 damage on Shogun 3. Okay, putting it at that amount of health. And he's going to move to be over here by the side. Oh, there. 30 feet. All right, Grimm's turn. As a bonus action, Grimm is going to create an echo, and he's going to create it next to you, Ethel. And he's going to move over here.
Gosh.
And he is also going to cast Lightning Bolt.
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
Lightning bolt.
As Grimm stops and he realizes, ah, fuck, I can't be close. I can't get close enough. His left hand begins to glow with lightning and electricity. And he realizes, oh, that's what that does. And he just casts Lightning Bolt forward against Shogun Centaur 2. And
No,
since it's
not
a sleep,
charge shot.
since it's ooh, he could charge it. You just reminded me. He's gonna charge that bitch.
Yeah, I'm just imagining the vials like, no, not a charge shot. Nobody's getting what we're saying, but it's okay. It's our little secret.
He is just going to concentrate his magic and try to deal more damage by doing that. So long as no one breaks his concentration, he'll be able to do it. Are you fucking kidding me? Thank you. Oh my god. This is so annoying. God, monkey shits, bro. Anyway, fuck it. Fuck it. I'll just put it on his head. He's fine. He's great. He's just
Working as
concentrating magic
independent.
now.
glowing.
Exactly.
Guys, look, I'm glowing.
What's that
I'm glowing.
red box on your head?
Nothing.
Don't worry
Don't
about
worry
it.
about it. Okay, it just stopped. Wow. Thank you. Thank you.
Those new powers are not working very well.
You know what?
It's performance issues, man. Like, everyone gets nervous first time.
I'll just do magic particles.
Where's your orc voice?
There. There we go. That's fine. He's concentrating the magic. And that is the first round. The Centaurs are no longer surprised. And they're going to turn around towards all of you. But not the one that's asleep. Dale,
Too eepy.
it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do something very silly. Let's see. How much can I run up on my turn?
do
So
like
that's 30,
silly.
so-
That would be you have 30 speed, so that will be six spaces. So whatever
Okay.
the grid says 6, that's the total damage you
Yeah. Total movement. Can't really do what I wanted to, but you know what? I'm gonna move up slightly. Use my Comet Ballista, Power Word, Let It Hail, and then try to target all 3 of them in a 20 foot radius. I think. Wait, no. It is.
20-foot radius, 40-foot tall.
Okay. Yep.
You will only be able to hit 2 of them.
Okay, so I'll just hit these 2 over here. Mm-hmm.
All right. Dex save 13.
Yep.
Okay.
So 8d6.
Save and a fail.
Okay. Do you mind giving me 8d6, please?
86.
Yep.
We'll just
Roll it over and over again, but this is
There we go.
faster.
on D&D Beyond. 19.
I don't know how to do that.
On the lower left corner,
Oh, 19.
there's a lower left corner of your page. There's a D20 symbol. Click on that. It gives you the different dice. Click on them as many times as you need to get the number of dice you need, and then
okay,
press
cool.
roll. Yeah. That's 19
Right, so you
damage.
said 19?
Yeah, 19 damage to which one?
To both of them. It's whoever.
One of them. One of
the dex
them
save.
saved. So
Do I get to choose which one's saved?
I'm giving you the choice.
Okay, that one saved.
This one saved.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 9 points of damage on
Okay.
Shogun 3.
I choose their fate.
What type of damage is it?
Cold.
Okay. Anyway,
They take shooting
and then-
star damage.
that's 1. All right. Cool. Anything else you'd like to do?
I moved a little bit. Should save my bonus actions for now. So yeah, that'll be all I can do.
All right. Orchimedes, it is your turn.
So, I think I can make 3 attacks. Hear me out. One of my bonus actions is 2 weapon fighting.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't quite know if that will work.
When you take the attack action on your turn and attack with a light weapon, you can make 1 extra attack as a bonus action later on the same turn. That extra attack
Mhm.
must be made with a different light weapon.
Oh, different.
and you
Never
and you
mind then.
don't add your ability modifier to the extra attack's damage unless that modifier is negative. So for light weapons, all you have is your hand axe.
Mhm.
You're able to attack twice with your warhammer, twice with your hand axe, or twice with your blunderbuss, or twice with your thunder gauntlets.
Also, what's the 2 different damage rolls on the Warhammer?
Either you're using it with one hand or two hands.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's a versatile weapon, which means you can wield it one-handed or two-handed.
Two hands make it stronger.
I mean, a chance
Okay.
of more
You're
damage is all.
goddamn right it does.
I'll do a 2-handed Warhammer smack on the dude in front of me then.
Okay, roll to hit. That's,
21.
that's a hit. Roll for damage.
13.
13. You're going to deal 7.
Mm-hmm.
So resistance to blood, what I'm hearing.
Resistance.
Resistance to bludgeoning, dear one.
Yep. So cross that off your list. Anything else? Or oh, actually, Orchimedes, you can attack again because it's part of your 2 attacks for action.
Smack him again! Smack him real good!
Smack him
Try
silly.
the Thunder Gauntlets now.
Yes, you may do that.
The strength one.
Punch.
Hell
Okay.
yeah, punching.
So roll to hit with that.
Got a 10.
A 10 will miss.
Oh.
Yeah,
You can roll the Bardic Inspiration.
that is true. Explain the
Okay.
Bardic
You can-
Inspiration.
You roll
brother.
it. Yeah, you roll a 1d8 and add that to your attack.
Oh.
Let's hope you roll high.
I got a 2.
You still miss.
Okay. Oh,
I
it
know.
was worth a try.
Okay.
All right. Anything else you would like to do, Archimedes?
No.
No bonus action?
Oh yeah, bonus action, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Hunter's Mark is a bonus action, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Can I put that on the thing in front of me?
Yes. I'm going to... Everyone gets one. Ethilden got one. And when I say everyone, I mean every D&D player that has Hunter's Mark. So Hunter's Mark only grants you that extra 1d6 of damage for every attack you do after it's been placed. So you want to place
Okay.
it first and then attack.
Oh,
I'm gonna let you add 1d6 of damage to that 18
Oh.
that you did before.
Hold off for now, then.
Are you not gonna cast it?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'll hold off doing anything else then.
All right. Then you just end your turn.
Yep.
All right. Nadia, it is your turn.
Hello. So, can I charge any spell?
Yes, you can.
At what level?
Whatever you want. So long as it's a damaging spell, you can charge it. But if you get attacked, it'll break your concentration and you will not cast it.
Ah. Right. Okay. Can I try charging my Scorching Ray
Yes, you can.
at level 7?
Yes, you can.
Oh.
Oh my god, what's the range on that fucking...
Oh lord.
Scorching Ray is
Michael
120
Cackle.
feet.
Oh,
So
the cackle.
for every when you cast the spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, you create 1 additional ray for each slot level above 2nd. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to create a total of 6 rays. So that's going to be
Nice.
12d6. And that's before you charge it.
Okay, no, that's too insane, I think.
I mean, it's a pretty
No.
fucking strong attack, but if you get attacked, you're gonna lose that 7th level spell slot.
I think I'm just gonna, instead of charging it, I'm just gonna cast it. Level 7.
Level 7?
No.
Are you
There's too many levels.
I mean, it's your choice. Spellcasting is experimentation to see what happens.
Am I gonna explode everyone?
No.
It's not a fireball, so we'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm not about to cast a fireball into everybody. No.
Yeah.
I don't care. I didn't ask how the room was. I said I cast fireball.
I didn't ask where my party members were. I said cast fireball.
You're going for it? Level 7?
Yeah, at you know what? So, did you say it was 6 of them?
Yes.
So, I would say, like, can I aim, like, 2 per the little
Absolutely you can.
things?
Absolutely.
Okay, so, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
2 each? Okay. You're gonna have to roll for each one of those rays. So
Okay.
That's going to be, yeah, you're gonna have to roll 6 times with that +8. So to be fair here, give me the 2 rolls for Shogun number 3.
Sorry, for what?
For Shogun number 3. This one right here. The 2 rays that are going to try to hit this one.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
So I got a 15.
That's a miss.
And then another one, yeah?
Yes, roll again.
27.
That's a hit. So one of them is going to hit number 3. Give me the 2 for Shogun number 1.
16.
That's a miss.
And 10.
Another miss. Give me the 2 for Shogun number 2.
26.
That's a hit.
And 13.
That's a miss. So you're gonna hit.
Ah.
You're gonna hit 1 here, and you're gonna hit 1 here.
Cool. I should have charged it.
So roll 2d6 for the damage on Shogun number 3.
Okay. 7.
All right. And roll 2d6 for damage on Shogun 2.
3.
All right. There you go. There's your action.
Cool.
Good job.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do? Bonus action, movement.
I mean, technically, I could get closer to them, but do I want to?
That's a question. You are a spellcaster, so distance is your friend. And you
Yes.
are kind of squishy. Your armor class is only 15.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stay where I am, I think.
All right. For bonus actions, convert sorcery points or Misty Step. Those are the two things you have.
I would just like to point out 15 is not a super squishy AC. Like,
Well, it's because she has an unarmored bonus from Draconic Resilience.
so get on in there.
Oh.
I mean, for
That sounded
context,
mean. I
have
was trying to be funny.
16
Get up in there.
AC, so you're only mildly squishier than me.
I was gonna say my
Oh.
armor is at a 16 right now, and I'm wearing plate armor. I think.
Yeah.
Should I get
Yeah.
closer?
Yeah, because she actually doesn't have armor. That comes from her unarmored bonus because of her subclass.
Yeah.
To be honest, I could get closer, and I could then throw a
Hold on.
fireball at them.
And
Yes, well,
kill
which-
yourself in the process?
But it's safer. You have the high ground.
I was
That
I
is
was trying to
true.
point out if you Misty step to the next pillar, you got high ground advantage on these.
Yep. And
get
you'll
closer.
you'll get advantage on all your hits using ranged attacks.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. So, probably, if it's possible, I would like to Misty Step over to the next pillar.
It will be too far. You can climb
it
down.
will be.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
climb down and
Yeah.
then Misty Step up.
Okay.
All right. So there
jump.
goes your movement, and you Misty Step up.
Cool.
You now have high ground advantage on these two. This one is too far. This one is too far. All right, and that's your turn.
Okay.
Next up, we have Malvir. Go on, little autistic fairy. Show us what you can do.
Roll for panic.
Roll for a moonbeam.
Remember, Moonbeam doesn't work properly.
Yeah. It'd be funny though.
It would.
What does Moonbeam do?
It's essentially a orbital laser.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Problem is, it requires light, and she's in the Shadowfell where there's no light.
Yeah, that would be
One
a little bit of a
small-
problem.
Problem.
Yeah. Man, I fucked her up with this. That sucks.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. She's going to cast Enlarge on Orchimedes,
Ooh.
making you a large boy.
He big boy now.
Yeah, which means that you can now grapple huge enemies, as per the rules of your species.
A chance. Is the big boss bitch over there huge or large?
She's huge.
Ah. Convenient.
Yeah. I do things because I think about them, yes. And Malvir is going to fly all the way up here. And that's Malvir. Celtus Queen turn. This is where the fun begins.
No.
Celtus Queen is going to burrow. She is now underground.
Oh, fudge.
And she is going to burrow not towards you, but away from you. Outside of the room. You do not know where she is. I do, but you don't.
Now hold on a second, that's illegal.
I was about to burn her face. God damn it.
She is going to use an action called Release Pheromones. Within this room, as is her lair, every single one of you, and whoever isn't a centaur, now has disadvantage on all checks.
Oh. I was expecting something worse.
That includes attack checks, skill checks, and
That's fine.
saving throws.
I was expecting you to have to do a wisdom throw or some shit, so.
Which means the Centaurs now have advantage on all of those as well.
Mhm.
Ethel, your turn.
Yo, Roy. Well, I have advantage on this stupid middle crab. I'm gonna move behind Meow Meow Echo here, up diagonal, like 5-ish. 1, 2, 3. Give me more. Give me more, so I can have line of sight on the crab. Give
You
me
would
the
have
crab.
You would have it right here, actually.
That's good, yeah. Because I am all for orc shields, as well. I will start by casting Hunter's Mark.
There you go. So proud of you.
And
They
thank
grow
you.
so quickly.
I know. I haven't used that shit in months. So stupid. It's honestly not even worth it. It's 1d6.
1 health point is the difference between life and death.
You know what? And I will fire 2 arrows.
They're both at normal. You're not going to have advantage or disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you had advantage on it, and the pheromones are causing disadvantage.
You know what? I'll take that.
Yep.
I'll take neutrality.
Mm-hmm. So roll to
hello?
hit.
Trying. There we go. Took it a minute. It does a 30 hit.
Oof. Yes, it does.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Yeah, alright. I'm assuming a 26 also hits.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So we're doing 15 plus 15, that's 30 damage, and my pitiful 1d6. 32.
32 damage on Shogun
Yes.
1. 32?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm not hearing 16, so piercing damage is a go.
Sure.
Sure.
I can neither confirm nor deny. All right. Movement, you still have some. Action has been used. Bonus action has been used. You are still able to move. Or you could save it for not on my watch.
Yes.
All right, that's your turn.
Yeah, put me down for that one.
Shogun 2's turn. He's still asleep.
Just a bit EP. It's all good.
He will remain asleep. Saltbrook's turn. He's gonna keep doing what he does best. He gonna Eldritch Blast. At disadvantage. That's 22. That's a hit. And 19. That's a hit. How many beams? 3. So there's another one. Jesus Christ. Fucking Czar. He hits all 3. 17 plus 20 plus 19. That's 56 points of damage on Shogun 3. That's that. And he'll move a little bit just to give proper line of sight just in case. And that's Grimm's turn. He's still charging. He's gonna keep charging. That thing is not awake yet. He's gonna keep doing it. Means that's Shogun 1's turn. And he's gonna go for you, Orchimedes.
Okay.
While still in melee range, he's going to shift in order to put Ethel in a line with you. And he's going
Does
to
that
cast...
Does that not trigger opportunity attack, him
Nope.
moving?
He's not leaving
Ah, okay.
your melee range.
Okay.
So shifting around an enemy is allowed. You're essentially circling them.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. So he's going to cast Hydro Pump. Those of you that like Pokemon.
Pardon?
Hydro
Pardon.
Hydro Pump.
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh. And for those of us who haven't played Pokemon,
Water hose.
He's going to use a jet of concentrated water at extreme high speeds. That will be, it's 60 feet, 5 feet wide. He's going to hit both of you. I need dexterity saving throws from both of you.
do I just roll the dexterity thing?
Saving throw. So in your case, yes, it's a flat.
Okay.
Just roll a d20.
Ooh,
I
natural
got a
20.
A nat 20?
Yeah.
Okay. You
But this
save,
also makes it 30, so who's counting?
save it, and Orchimedes does not. That'll
Am I able
be...
to use absorb elements as a reaction?
Yes, you may. This is water damage. Sorry, acid
that-
damage.
Does that
that'll-
help me?
What does it say on the explanation of the reaction?
Did you say it's acid?
Hold on. When you take acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage, storing it for your next attack, you have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of your next turn. The first time you hit with a melee attack on your next turn, the target takes an extra 1d6 damage of the triggering type, and the spell ends. So you don't have resistance yet. You will have after this attack hits.
Yeah.
And then your next attack will have that extra type of damage.
Yeah.
So that will
I'll
be...
cast that then.
Give me a d10. Give me d10, please. Eight d10, baby. You take 59 points of damage. Orchimedes.
Ouch.
But you... Oh, fuck. I wasn't supposed to say it. God damn it. I always forget because I'm a stupid. Well, you don't know how much health you have, so fuck it.
Immersion has been broken.
Yes.
I mean,
yes, it has.
I do know.
Okay. Try telling me what it is.
26.
No.
Well, it's 26 now.
No.
Oh, no, it'd be 36 because I had the temporary hit points.
Nope.
Yeah. No?
Nope.
Okay.
You got it wrong. I'm sorry. Okay. And Ethel, you're going to take... you're going to take 30 points of damage.
Jesus, for saving?
Yeah. You don't know how much health you have, so...
Yes.
I, for one, have a Brazilian health, so I think I should be fine.
For saving with a nat 20, I should take no damage.
Welcome to not being a rogue. You are now an orange caution. And Orchimedes, you are at yellow caution. No. Are you at yellow? Absolutely not. You're at orange. That's the Centaur's turn that used both his action and his bonus action. So Shogun 1. Okay, so Shogun 3 is going to charge Saltbrook. Because he's been annoying as hell, so he's gonna go do something about that. He's gonna use Poison Spit with advantage.
Is he gonna roll to attack?
Yep.
Real quick reaction. What was it? Fuck. Had it. I just had it. Are you kidding me? Thank you. Roll 20. Very cool.
Why are you using roll 20?
Cutting words. Or not roll 20. Freaking D&D Beyond. Yeah, cutting words. Reaction when a creature you can see 60 feet makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll. You can expend 1 use of Bardic Inspiration, roll the dice, and subtract the number from the creature's roll.
Has to be before you know the result, so I'm gonna have to re-roll.
Okay.
8, so that's with advantage. 13 plus 9, so that's a hit on Saltbrook.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot.
Okay, 74. All right. Now Saltbrook is poisoned.
Nor mayhaps
I mean, you already-
may I
No.
a small intermission because my daddy bought me a sandwich and I
I was
went to go get it.
actually going to end it once this turn is done because we've been here for
yeah.
3 hours.
Okay.
Time goes by very fast when you're having fun.
Yep.
And that was the action. And now it makes 1 claw attack. With advantage.
You're too quick for me, Rod.
Misses.
Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't really matter.
And that'll be it for tonight, everyone. That's the end of the round.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
I'm very excited. I'm having a lot of fun. And I hope you're
Me
all
too.
having fun as well.
Me too.
Kamazar, Lena, if you have any questions regarding combat that you would like to ask before next session, please just shoot me a DM. I'll explain anything you need to know. Despite this being your first combat, you two are doing good. And you're learning things. And Lena, I think it's an important lesson that you chose to use a cantrip at level 7. Because most of the time it's not worth it, but you just learned it. So
Yeah, I just wanted to see what it's like when you get the big guns out.
exactly. And that's 100% valid. That is part of playing D&D. So you did what a lot of people don't have the balls to do, which is to just give it a shot, see what happens. Okay? So everyone, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for participating in session 58. I love you all, and I hope you all have a good weekend.
You should say that in an orc voice.
Me or Kamazar?
Yes.
Kamazar.
Two, you gits.
Aw.
I'm actually going to have a bad weekend now.
All right. You do you.
Dude, shit, man, if you want to do that.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right. Whew. Good session, everyone. Very proud of you.
Thank
Yay.
you.
I helped.
Of course you did. You're in the party, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm the bard. I should help people. If I'm not doing my job.
Yes, you are.
You best get the plant growing loot session.
All right. Yep. Just well, I mean, it's probably gonna like curse me to like become, I don't know, boy kisser or something.
That sounds not my problem.
Yeah.
All right,
But yeah,
everyone.
actually,
Have a good night.
quick question about combat I just had.
Yeah, sure.
With like Baldur's Gate and stuff, you can physically throw creatures and things lighter than you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
Or
a
your
thing?
side.
Oh, yeah.
So I could
Is that on the
physically
table?
throw one of these things.
Yes, that would count as an improvised weapon.
Excellent.
No, what you should do is you should just cartoonishly like grab it by the limb and then just slam it one side and then slam it another side and then slam it the third time.
So the slamming thing's
You've read my mind.
is a bit complicated.
Yeah,
Because
that isn't
as-
actually a move.
Well, no, you can. It's just that the slam will count as a normal unarmed attack. the throwing is essentially you want to take advantage of fall distance, right? So the more fall damage you can cause, the better it is. So the further away you're able to throw something, the more fall damage you incur to it.
Yeah.
Unless you throw it like laterally towards like a surface, at which point they take the fall damage of the remaining movement they had, right? So we figure out how far away you can throw them, and if you throw them into a wall, they're going to take the fall damage equivalent to the amount of distance they were yet to cover, because that's the momentum they still have. And we convert that to regular fall damage, which causes bludgeoning.
Also, would it be possible to topple any of those pillars?
You can certainly try. With someone as strong as Orchimedes and enlarged as you are, there's always a chance.
Yes. Or better yet, just grab one of them and then use an improvised weapon to slam them down. The improvised weapon being the floor.
I'm gonna lovingly step out, folks.
All right.
All right, take care.
See ya.
Also, I saw that somebody hearted my art. How dare you? How dare you?
Because we love you.
How dare you like my art?
Get loved, idiot.
What,
Get loved, dumbass.
How do you want me to react? Oh, this is so bad.
Yes, thank you.
It's
Finally.
awful.
He
I want to
thrives.
burn
He
it.
thrives on it. He's a masochist. Don't give him what he wants.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, I love it so much.
That's right.
Damn it.
All right, everyone. If there are no more questions, I wish you a good night or a good time
night.
zone wherever you are. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.